Trainers, welcome back to another episode of
The Mew News.
There is so much to cover this week, so I hope some of these tips will be able to help you in the coming weeks. Good day, trainers. I'd like to start this week's episode with an apology for calling the origin form Giratina in my previous episode as the normal form. Now, it's a bad habit of mine to call it normal form. Now, just to provide a little context, which many might not know if you haven't played the Nintendo main series games, or watched the movie, or read the comic books. Giratina actually exists in another dimension where it just flies everywhere without its legs. This is called the origin form, but the moment it comes over to our world, it actually grows its 6 legs and then it's called the altered form. Now here's a video example where you can practically see it grow its 6 legs the moment it crosses into our dimension. So that's why it's a bad habit of mine to call the origin form as a normal form. So my apologies once again to the viewers of this channel, and thanks to all the trainers that pointed this out. Now, to continue our topic on Giratina's origin form, I've caught at least one everyday and non-flat. Regular viewers of this channel will know how I catch my Pokemons usually by using a Nanab berry first and then let the ball bounce 5 times for the Nanab to take effect. It won't be just for this immediate throw, but hopefully effects will last in the future throws as well. So from the second throw onwards, use a golden rest. Now, some of the Giratinas I even had as little as 6 Premier Balls and I could still catch it. And on for our next news, the 3 future community days have already been determined. Now, in the past, planning ahead around community days was pretty hard because we would not know when is the next community day only after the previous one is done. So, planning with family vacations, time out from work or from family, it's pretty hard then. But now we know all the community dates up to August this year. Now, May 19 Sunday will likely be a shiny Torchic. June 8 Saturday, some people are speculating shiny Rocks. July 21st, it will likely be a shiny Mudkip. That's the one I'm gonna go all crazy out on. And the last one will be August 3rd, which will be a Saturday again. So it's going to be Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. This is super helpful in planning ahead for events so we can allocate more time and have less stress and enjoy the activities even more. Now, this also helps us plan our other activities around those dates. You know, like your wedding. Dear, let's get married on the 21st of July. No dear, I think shiny Mudkip is coming out that day. Oh, okay. Now, Niantic has announced there will be 3 GO Fest this year. That's right. June 13 to 16 in Chicago, July 4th to 7 in Germany, Dortmund. And an Asia GO Fest will be announced. Where? Well, likely a place that has great connectivity, infrastructure, public transportation, and safety. I am just taking a guess right here that it might be South Korea, given the fact that they have migrated to 5G network and it's a country that hasn't had a GO Fest before, or a major Pokemon event. After all, Japan and Taiwan has already hosted multiple events. It isn't fair to go back to the same 2 countries. So South Korea is my guess. If it is North Korea, I am so going. Oh, Hippopotas, Pachirisu, and the exclamation mark unknown will be going to Chicago Fest.
It's Hippopotas, you half-wit!
On a related matter, those of you who are going to Singapore Safari Zone, please remember that it is a tropical country. It will be humid, it will be crazy hot, so please drink lots of water, sunblock, and raincoat. There's more than a 50% chance that you will see rain on your safari day. And as with all events, which has like 20,000 plus people, trainers, converging on one spot together with tourists at that island resort, there's no way they're gonna use just 5 fixed toilets. That's right, they're gonna set up outhouses for you. But as with most outhouse issues, there's gonna be lack of water to wash your hands, and there's gonna be lack of toilet paper. That's right. So bring extra water and wet wipes and tissues, please. Oh, by the way, use hand sanitizers if you can. And if you do see me near the outhouses, I'll be more than happy to shake your hand. Oh, food is another issue, guys. As with other GO Fest or Safari Zone events, the number of trainers in queues are just pretty damn long. So with one more week to go before me and my wife heads down to Singapore Safari Zone, I gotta clear my backspace down to 1000 Pokemons. It'll also help for this weekend's community day. So to help me do this, I've consulted the professional guru of tidying up, Marie Kondo, with the KonMari method, the 6-step KonMari method, which helped me clear up a lot of Pokemons for my backspace. Well, with that, trainers, with Singapore Safari Zone next week, I will try to do something very special for you that you might not have seen in any other channel. I will try to film as though you are going to be at the Safari Zone in Singapore. Now, I might be stopped from filming and even have my stuff confiscated. That's right, due to terms and conditions outlined by the Sentosa Development Corporation. Trust me, you do not want to speak with Singaporeans. This is Singapore. They even banned chewing gum since 1992 and they could actually enforce it. Graffiti, 9 months jail. This month's PvP team is called Kingdom Cup. Now, if you're a fan of the Game of Thrones, you will know that this month's PvP tournament is a tribute to the final season of the Game of Thrones. It is one of the most, or not the most, widely watched TV series in the world. Now, if you are below the age of 21, don't see it. Why? Because there are dragons, there are ice zombies, there's fire, there's steel, which are exactly the 4 types of Pokemons that you can use for this month's PvP Cup. So good luck in getting the right ones for this month's PvP tournament. Go to sylph.gg to find out when and where is the nearest tournament in your area. Oh, by the way, this month's community day, if you need a Shelgon, that's right, a Shelgon, not a Salamence, a Shelgon for PvP tournaments, Great League, look for a CP 830 Bagon. That's right, a 830 Bagon, and here is the proof. This is my video, this is solid proof. So if you haven't seen this tip from anywhere else on YouTube, give me a like. Now, if your Kingdom Cup tournament for this month is after this month's community day, then by all means, look for a Bagon that's 420 to 460 CP. That's right, depending on his IV, it might be evolved into a Salamence that's just below 1500. Shiny Latios is coming back next week from the 15th to the 22nd. That's Monday to Monday. But it's gonna be around the same time as Giratina. No, you know what that means. So I do hope you catch a 2178 Shiny in regular weather and a CP 2723 in windy weather. Remember kids, don't feel sad over a game if you can't get a Shiny. That's right, I didn't get my Shiny Latias. The odds of a Shiny from race are usually 1 out of 25. The odds of a wild Shiny like a Scyther, it's 1 out of 450. Which I haven't caught one even though I've seen 200 over Scythers. So that's why Shinies are meant to be rare. It makes them special. That's why trading is here. Oh, by the way, this is a Go Hub's table of how many deaths. That's right, they label it deaths for the different types of Pokemon to take down a Latios. For example, it takes 30 Dragon Tail Outrage Rayquazas to take down a Latios. So if there's 5 trainers with 6 Rayquazas each, perfecto. Now the header time to win is the number of seconds that you require to take down a Rayquaza on your own. So how many trainers that show up, you just divide it by the number of trainers and hopefully all of them uses the same Pokemons that you have here. Now this of course will fail spectacularly if someone brings a Snorlax or a Blissey. Oh trainers, you might have heard there is an armored Mewtwo data in the game. Let me elaborate on this. There is a Mewtwo movie that's coming out in July 12th. That's right, July 12th. Anyone can actually get confused with this. 7th of December or July 12th? Well, it's gonna be July 12th. It's a summer movie. It's Mewtwo, and it's exactly the same of the first Pokemon movie 20 years ago. That's right, 20-year anniversary. This time they're doing it in 3D, ladies and gentlemen. So 20 years ago, I saw it in 2D. 20 years later, it's 3D. 20 years from now, your kids will be watching it in 4D. So trainers, that's all the time we have for this week. I do hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.